welcome back to my channel, The Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth. Today I'm going to be bringing you a quick video about crosswired science. I'm going to be talking about what it is, how you use it, and why we no longer use it. Now, I'm just going to say in the beginning, there are multiple parts to this video, so watch the whole thing. That way you can get a feel for what the entire course offers. But before I show you anything, hit the like and subscribe button, and then we'll get started. So there are essentially 3 different parts to the course, okay? And one of them is optional, and we chose to buy it, so I guess you could get by with 2 components. But the first component that I have here to show you are the modules. They call them modules. They are just lessons, they're units. There are 12 of these in the whole course, and you work through them at your own pace. It took us about a week to 2 weeks to get through one of them, and that's when we were doing all of the activities in here. I'm going to go through an example of it in just a bit, but we really like this course. This is a Christ-centered science course. It is all online with the option of printing this out and following along with paper and pencil. You can do it online too. We just decided to print this out. So we have the lessons here, the units, the modules right here. There's 12 of them. And then the optional thing is called Wonder Tracks, and it is a big backpack full of experiments, and they are broken up into modules. They do not correlate with the, yeah, it's a massive backpack. With all of the things that you would need for your experiments. The modules do not, I repeat, they do not correspond with the core course, okay? It is completely separate. But, so this was for module 4, so everything in here are for the module 4 experiments. I printed all of this off of their website, and I organized it on the side here by tabs, and then we just went through all of them and did a bunch of the experiments. And so this is what one of them would look like. Again, I'm going to show you all of this closer, but it's just super quick, a little information. And then this page has the experiments on it, and there is usually 2 or more experiments per module. Sometimes there's only 1, but we love the experiments. They're so much fun. So the last component is online, is the online platform of their course. And this is where you watch all of the videos and take quizzes. It tracks your progress as you go through, but I will show you that in a second. The only thing that I'm going to say now, before we get to any up close looking at this stuff, is why we stopped using it. So we stopped using Crosswired Science because the interface online is very challenging for me, and it is not very clear on how to use it. So some of the videos don't work on the children's profile, so you have to log out of their account, log into the parent's account to watch the videos on YouTube, which I get. It offers extra security, which is super thoughtful of them. But in the course of the school day, it's actually kind of disruptive and frustrating to have 2 different people be like, hey, I need you to log in here, I need you to log in here. The other thing is on the videos, you cannot click them and then it takes you to the YouTube page. You have to copy and paste it into a different tab on your computer. And so it's just it's not very friendly for the users. It would be a lot easier if you could just click the video and it would take you to YouTube. But again, I understand that they wanted to kind of protect children from just having free access to YouTube. But then once you log into the parent's account and the children are watching the videos, they kind of have free access anyway. So that was really challenging for me, and it got to a point where it just was very frustrating and I just stopped using the program altogether. But after, like I said, after we switched and did that science curriculum, when it was finished, we did come back to Crosswired Science and we did do the videos. Only this time I just logged the kids on under my name and they were able to watch the videos without me having to log them out of their account and then log into mine. I just always had mine open for them, but they still had to copy and paste the URLs in the different tab, which took some like getting used to, but I think they got the hang of it in the end. So having said that, I am going to go through the modules first, and I will give you an in-depth look on what this is. Okay, so this is the like the beginning of the Crosswired Science Core 1. That's the first level of their curriculum. So then when you open it up, here's just some quick start info, and then you get right into Module 1. So here's Module 1, and then it tells you in this prompt here what to do, and then right here you would click on the link to this. It would take you to the website, and you would have to be on the parent's profile to watch this. And then it says here, write down 5 interesting concepts about the video. And then you would write down your 5 interesting facts. And then what I love about this course is it is very heavy on scripture. So like here, this is verse explanation. So it tells you what verse to write or to look up, and then you explain what it means to your child down here. That is usually what we would do for day 1. Day 2, we would probably do this page. What they are able to do is they are able to choose one of these videos to watch. They write down 3 interesting things, choose one of these videos to watch, and write down 3 interesting things. So again, you have to be logged into the parent profile to be able to click on these and go watch the videos. So that would be usually day 2. Then they have a like separate study built into these about bones, which I think is really cool. This part for me was very confusing on how to use it. I did eventually figure it out, and then we just skipped it. I think it was just because it was very confusing and not very clear on how to use this at all. But so yeah, we skipped all of the bones things to do. So then we went back to the core video. So this is the second one. You click this, you draw up, this one says, you watch the video twice, and then you draw a picture about a fun fact. So then this is his picture that he drew. And then again, here is a devotion. You would read one of these articles, and then you would write about it. Here is kind of just a little art project that they did. They had to research dragonfly wings and draw what they think it could look like. That was really cool. And then the FD unit links. This is where you have to copy and paste all of the URLs into separate tabs. So you would click on this, and it takes you to a whole link or a whole web page full of the different videos to watch. And it wants you to keep track so that you know which ones you've watched already and which ones you haven't. And then down here on the bottom, this is an optional scientist study. Again, really awesome that they have so much diversity in their module. So you would look up Nikola Tesla, and you could do a little like side unit about him. This page offers you all kinds of like craft ideas and then links to different crafts on the internet, which was super cool. Here's some coloring pages that we did. So we did this craft here, which was really, really awesome. And we already did this craft a couple of years ago when we studied marine biology. So we didn't do this, but it is super fun. Then further on in the lesson, you watch another core video, you click on this, and then you draw a picture or write a fun fact. There's another memory verse. It's the same one from the first day, but this one is you write or illustrate the verse. And then they had a whole experiment. This experiment lasts a couple of modules. So you start something and then you like continue on with it throughout the whole thing. We skipped this too because the entire explanation of it is very confusing. And then again, this is just where you would go and write out all of your stuff. This is some flight patterns that you could watch to talk about some of the things that you learned. And then here's an extra credit activity that you could do with your student. It continues on this page too. And then with the experiment that you do on this page, this is where you would write down the things that you find. Now, the last part of the lesson that we participated in was the general links. Again, you click on this, it takes you to a website with a bunch of different videos on it, and you pick 3 to watch. And I had them write 2 interesting facts about it. This is where you would keep track of all of the videos that you watch, so you know what you're watching, what you're not watching. It has a recommended book list that you can read, and you're supposed to read it for 30 minutes to an hour. And then you kind of write a little thing here. Then at the end, the very end of every single module, it has a devotional. It talks about some super awesome information about creatures on the earth and how God made them. And then once you're done reading it, you write what the devotional means to you. Then that is the end of your module. Then you go on to module 2. This one has like a field trip thing, but we didn't do that. So then you go on to the second module. So up here it says module 2. So then you would start the whole thing over again. Click the video and watch it. Do the memory or the verse right there. Watch these, write facts. Here's the bones. We didn't do that. Watch the video, write. Here's a devotional. We did a fin drawing. Watch the links, write about it. Here's some crafts that you can do. So again, there's lots of different variety of activities that you can do. All of it is online with the videos that you watch and everything. Oh, that's super cute puppy. And then you just keep going on. This is my daughter's. So those were the first 2 modules, and we only made it through the first 2, really doing all of the activities. And so now, after showing you this, I'm going to take you to the website and show you what it's like. Okay, so when you look up their website, this is what it looks like in the very beginning. And it has all of their stuff here. This is actually at the homeschool conference that I went to where I found them. So that's a very interesting, this is the actual talk that I found them at and went and I bought all of their stuff. It talks about their core, K through 8. They have high school stuff also. The Wonders Activity Pack, that's the one in the backpack that I bought. And then this is for grades 9 through 12. All right, so I'm already logged in, and when you log in and you get to your thing, you're gonna go to my curriculum. Here are all of the different cores, Core 1, Core 2, Core 3, Core 4. So we were only on Core 1. And when you open it, it takes you to the main page for Core 1. Now, I highly recommend that you read this first, the Teaching Younger Children. This is a teaching guide, and it talks about how to use the course. It's not extremely helpful as far as like the nitty-gritty about how to do things. It does give you information, and it is helpful to a certain extent. All of the stuff in red are like instructions on how to like use it and some ideas for that. And this is just module 1. Once you kind of get the hang of module 1, all of the other ones definitely get easier because you kind of just follow the flow. And so then it goes to a bunch of different information down there. So if you're starting out, I would read this before you start. When you're done with that, you're going to come down to the student notebooks. Those are your individual modules. You download them and you print them. And that is how you get your modules. So once you hit that one, here are modules 1 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll just hit number 5. So this is what it would look like. and you would print this out. Toward the end of the year, we only printed out the pages with the videos on it, so we didn't do the bones. We didn't do any of the drawings or the crafts or anything else. They just liked watching the videos, which is fine. But this is basically what we did for the rest of the year, is watch the videos. All right, so to watch the videos, like I said, you're going to click the blue link here. It takes you to Crosswired Science. And you have to be logged into the teacher thing to watch it. And so you would hit this one. And it goes through all of the information that you need. And then only in module 6 and on are you supposed to take the quiz at the end, and it tracks your progress, like it tracks your progress with that, because it's going to be review. So only on module 6 and above are you to take the quiz. So you just watch the video. You can watch it once or twice. You fill out the interesting concepts here, and then you go on to your verse explanation. All right, so for these, you just click on the thing, and it takes you right to YouTube, and you can, you watch the video, and then I had them, again, write down 1 or 2 amazing facts that they learned. We would go on to the next picture, and it takes you to Crosswired Science. You watch the video. Then you come back to here and you write down your thoughts. So that's basically how the online component goes. Again, it is very confusing, and I really hope that in the future that they can really make this a lot more user-friendly. All right, so this is the last component that we chose to buy. It is the Wonders Activity Pack. Again, you go on to the website and you print off the different modules. They do not correspond with the core one, but it is a really great supplement if you just want to do a bunch of experiments and learn some quick, cool facts. At the beginning of every experiment, they have kind of like some information about what you're learning about, and then they have the experiment on this page right here. So they give you the supplies that you need. Most of the things that are required for the experiments are in that clear backpack that I showed you. And it's really awesome because they are all labeled like on which module it is. So this is module 3. So all of the equipment that you're going to need for module 3 is going to be in here. Some of it is consumable, some of it is not. And so that's just how that goes. So let's go back to module 1. And here is the experiment pack. So it says module 1, and then it tells you what you're going to need in each experiment. So it tells you all of these things. Paper clips are in here. The buzz magnets were in here. And it gives you instructions for different kinds of activities to do. And this is all about like magnetism. So really cool things. Magnets. This one is about capillary action. And so you read all about that with different animals. And then here again, there are different activities to do. Wax paper was in the pack. The pipette is in the pack. Food coloring, that's in your pantry. For tiny cups, paper is fine. So they don't provide everything, but they provide a majority of the things. Toothpick in the pack. Toilet paper, obviously you have that at your house. And then like Sharpie cloth, that was in the pack. Pipette. So you do use a lot of the things over that they give you, but very thoughtful and very like it takes a lot of the responsibility off of the parent to go and find all the different components for the experiments. So that's just for module 1, okay? And so as you go on, you can just do these experiments. The kids can write on the backs of the papers if they want to record their information. We kind of just talked about it as we went through, and as you can see, we only got to module 6. Back here, there are 12 modules in the Wonder Pack. So now that we have it, we can just do these experiments whenever we want to, and the kids really, really enjoy this. This is probably my favorite part of the whole curriculum. My kids definitely love the videos though. Okay, so in the backpack down here, I already showed you the pack for module 1, and I mean, they give you all kinds of stuff. They give you like the bottles that you're gonna need for all of the different experiments, different sizes, different amounts. Here's another one, like clear one. Here's module 3. They give you a paper plate. They give you a wood plank. Here are some labels. What's this one? This is module 2. So here's module 1, 2, 3. And then some water absorbing beads. I think those go in module 3. I'm not sure. And then here's a washcloth in a plastic container. You get a couple of plastic cups. You get a glass mason jar and a PVC tube. This one is module 12. This one has a syringe and a whole bunch of different stuff. Here is a straw. This one is module 11. It looks like some colored sand, a little cross-section of a little log, and oh, that's pretty cool. Like I said, we only got to module 6 during the school year. Here is module 10. Yeah. Module 9, more PVC. I bet that goes with those. Module 8, Module 7, Module 6, and Module 3. And then it comes with a folder that you can keep some stuff in. It also has some feathers in it and a little information card there. And then it comes with, ooh, energy stick. That looks fun. And then that. So with all of that and a free clear backpack, oh, I don't know what I wanted to show you guys. Hold on. So those little beads that I showed you, they end up like plumping up like this. And this is one of the tubes that we got in the kit. And this was for demonstrating the layers of the earth. And so this right here is just like a Velcro, little Velcro circle. And I put it in there to represent a fossil and how it kind of just sits in the different layers of the earth. Now, obviously, my kids like to play with this, so you can see that our layers started out very like uniform, and then toward the top, they're all over the place. So this was a very fun experiment. The kids loved creating it. But this is all of the stuff that you get in the Wonders activity pack. It was completely worth it. One of our favorite parts of this curriculum. So all in all, Crosswired Science is a really great Christ-centered program. I mean, everything points to God and His creation and how perfect it is and how there is no possible way that all of this could just come together by chance. So if you're looking for like a secular science program, this isn't it. This is very heavy on creation. So it's a lot of information that I just threw at you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We did finish the all of the modules online to watch the videos. My kids love the videos. They're very informational and entertaining, but we need to finish the experiments from the Wonder Pack because that's probably my favorite part. Again, the videos are my kids' favorite part. Would I recommend this to anyone? I would say give it a try. It might make sense to you. They might have updated some things since we used it. I'm not really sure, but I would definitely give it a try if you're interested in an online science curriculum. It was very frustrating for me as the teacher. My kids had no problem with it, but it's definitely worth a try. So, thank you so much for watching this video. It was all over the place, and you got to see the modules, the papers that I printed out that you follow along with, how they correspond to the website, and then the optional Wonders Pack activity. It is kind of pricey, but you get all of that stuff that I showed you, and it's really awesome. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!